States now, ready to get this one started. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in Year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
I firmly believe the NFL is better with quarterbacks like Baker Mayfield, and his teams, they just embrace his feisty, chippy attitude he plays with. They also embrace the production he's shown. Massive new career best a season ago with 4,500 yards and 41 touchdowns.
Give to Irving to start this drive. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. His first throw is an interception. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jameer Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Yes, sir. 180.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Still has room inside the 15. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's all they needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted. To stop with a quick pass, it became really easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
From the red zone now. His first throw is an interception. Buccaneers are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line, and then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Here's the give to Irving. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice 1st down run. Offense in the hurry up here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 39-yard line.
From the 39. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Going to the ground again on 1st.
I'm going to guess it's whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive. QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Play fake. It's Mayfield. He's going to push one deep down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Malik Robertson takes it away. And the Lions bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Here we go. What's up?
They go play action with Goff. It's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Ross St. Brown, the intended receiver. So that brings up second down.
I can promise you that is a throw, and as a quarterback, when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
180.
Now toss it to Gibbs. He's got room to roam here. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Dude, I want you in the audience to imprint that play in your mind. When you hear me or any announcer say, he's running downhill. Oh, get running downhill. Oh, you want to hit it downhill. That right there, that was running downhill.
Block 20.
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Gibbs now from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the third and short.
Off now on third down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. On fourth down, Goff. Pass complete, screenplay. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. The right call came in at the right time, give him 9 yards, and a successful conversion on fourth. We start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
First down from the red zone. Rolling left, finds the pressure's there, and it closes in on him. He's dropped for the sack, and that is what should bring us to the end of this opening quarter. That sack draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their second down. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Prime Time. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third and long for him here. Gets it quickly to St. Brown. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's fourth and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, getting short like that, I promise you, it's really fun.
They get 2 on the play, and now they've got first and goal.
Well, as they get deeper and deeper into this side of the field, they need him to become the guy who makes those plays in the biggest of moments. And that may not show up as a big old pass play and utilizing his arm, but it was his fortitude and his strength to move the sticks. It may just be the catalyst for a touchdown.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Lions get the game's first points here in the second. David Montgomery with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And Brock, they are not off to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake. Typically, one will follow.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 5. Hits him on the out route. He's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. And that one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
First down, here's Baker. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
This is Irving on 2nd. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Offside, defense.
And no surprise here, they declined the flag because the play got a first down, so they're going to happily let it stand. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Flush down now to his left. He calls his own number again. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On the give, this is Irving. And he's going to hold it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
The Bucs will set up.
Mayfield's going to look to throw this. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Malik Robertson takes it away. And he's brought down off the 6-yard line.
Buccaneers 6.
Wow, down by just a score. A lot of game to go. But look here, it's an onside try. And no luck, the Lions there to recover. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. All right, a I'm going to need your expertise here, Brock. You don't ever really call an onside kick there on a whim, do you? That had to be pre-planned, right?
Yeah, I think that was on the table well before they scored the touchdown, but here's the problem. That group on the other side, well, they were prepared, they were ready for it, and now, well, you've added a little bit of momentum to that side.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Started a little slow, but we've arrived at the 2-minute warning. It's the Lions who have it 2nd and 9.
What's that? 180! What's that?
Gone. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense is going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
180! What's that?
Shotgun snap here to go. Dump off, caught by his back. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Has the direction, but not the distance. It falls just short. And they can't push the lead beyond a field goal.
You know, we get on that field in pregame, and these kickers make it look so easy. But in real action, it's a totally different animal. That was definitely on line. Just didn't quite get all of it. It's going to wind up just a few feet short.
Hey, alert 33! 180!
They bring their tight end left.
Hey, just motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on him. What's that?
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. That's complete, Mike Evans. And in, touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers get some late points and the lead. Mike Evans with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much.
And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. Well, an aggressive mindset not working for them early on here. 2-point tries following both touchdowns, Brock, and neither have been successful.
Well, I hope they worked on a lot of 2-point plays this week because they're going to be chasing points the rest of the way. Hopefully, they can find some better success on future 2-point chances.
The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the half. That's enough time to put something together. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. DC, 120.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Escapes out to the left. And here he goes. And he's tackled for a short gain.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. He was hoping to get it to Isaac to slow there. That takes them to 3rd down.
Tyke Smith on the coverage.
From the gun, Goff. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Try getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And now a 4th down, stare right at him. The Lions readying for the punt. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. All right, so they're only going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. He'll throw it. He throws a bullet deep to the right. He's got it deep downfield. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away. Going on a bit of a speed run, it seems. We are flying past halftime and going right to the start of the third quarter. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here comes Williams on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. Here comes the offense for Detroit to begin the second half. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down throw from Goff. He'll go down. The Bucs block pressure and got him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Another try following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brett, not enough to avoid third down.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Goff to the air now. He's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Back to throw it. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And that's some great field position. They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st down, they're going to run with Irving. He's got a gain of 6 there. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now he really managed to go set the down.
Once again, Irving. Got him close to the line of the game. Down to the 25. 3rd and maybe a yard.
25-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Mayfield will look to throw. Got his man. It's on him. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
12. First down, Buccaneers.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Pass it down close. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Working quickly here.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Irving does not score. They not only stop him, they drop a couple yards. Those are the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Getting out to it. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 8 yards. It's third down.
Irving on 3rd and goal. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 4 yards.
Looking to throw.
Brings up 4th down.
And they will score. It's a Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers push their lead further to start the half.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Baker leading the Bucs up to the line. They're going for 2.
The Bucs will set
He's throwing for it, and he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. Well, Brock, I know you're fond of referencing the great sport of baseball. That is 3 strikes for them, going for 2, and frankly, a little surprising they even tried it a 3rd time.
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah, I'm officially out on this, and if we get a golden sombrero, I may walk right out of this box.
All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this 3rd quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent, but in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play.
Like 20.
And he could have a free play here. He's out of bounds as there's a flag down. This one should be on the defender who jumped early.
Defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. They'll run here, following the penalty. Right for the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say, I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stings.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. This has been a trend, yet another interception. At the 20. And he makes the house goal. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 18.
25-7. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here comes Williams on the return. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. And this is some great effort. He's all the way across midfield and down close to the opposing 45.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that inside.
Frost getting it to Amon St. Brown. And now they face 2nd down.
Tyke Smith on the coverage.
Throwing now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Goff on 3rd. This is running by Laporta. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10.
We go tonight. Wait, 20.
Working inside the red zone. And the man is there to knock that away.
You know, I say this all the time when we get down there to the red zone. Things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's gone. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Like 20. What's that?
In off the Gibbs from the gun. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
This one's gone. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Tonight. Wait, 20.
They'll go right side with Gibbs. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal.
3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
20.
Gets it again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
From Little League football to the NFL, that is a play that a safety dreams of. Sees that toss play coming and is able to come downhill and knock it backwards.
Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for 3rd and goal.
What's that?
They'll run. It's Gibbs. And maybe should have been thinking past their partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal.
Were they ever determined not to let that touchdown happen on the ground? If it happened at all. And that was a stand, Kate. 3 straight stops.
And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by Jacob Parrish.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Throwing, Baker. Completed over the middle. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And he is pushed out after he gets it all the way up towards midfield. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. Running right, it's Irving. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
Taken down.
Offense up to the line fast.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
And Irving again on 2nd. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's
On 3rd and 2, here's Mayfield. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
a gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Handoff headed right, Irving. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Working quickly here.
A loss of a yard.
And he's got a free play here.
At the line.
Pass is cut at the 9. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
defense.
Got to the end zone with a free play, so they will, of course, decline offsides and take the points. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. He's good on the extra point effort. And the Buccaneers grow their lead yet again.
Lions 7.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Here comes Williams on the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Connects on the crosser. And we'll not get any further, but plenty of progress already. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good. For the Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
76! 76!
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
We go, time!
To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. Another one cut by St. Brown. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense set up for 1st and goal. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs. And he's now reached it with that last catch.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
We go!
From the red zone now. That one connects. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today. Because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Running on 2nd with Montgomery. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal. Montgomery runs it in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions making the scoreboard look a touch better. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Bates now for the point after. No problems on the extra point there. And the Lions make it an 18-point game. Well, look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. Oh, did the Lions get to that one? Yes, they got it back. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Alex Anzalone with the pick.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Rolling left, buying some time. A bit of desperation on this. Oh, brother, it's another possession. And the Buccaneers get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. So second down coming up.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
They're going to pass it here. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he manages to reach that 25-yard line before he's driven out. They're now set for 1st and 10.
First down, Buccaneers.
To throw, Mayfield. He's got a Mecca and Buka. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First down, here's Baker. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Throwing again is Baker. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. That finds him deep down the sideline. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down to the 16-yard line. Official signaling for a timeout, and with 5 seconds remaining, just one last play left in this one. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Sticking in the air, here's Mayfield. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
Yeah, this defense finally said, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Second down, Mayfield the pass. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? Safe got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. Well, as they celebrate to the boos of the home crowd, I'm sure you're having flashbacks, buddy. It's got to be music to their ears, hearing those fans voice their displeasure.
It is so sweet, Kate, when you win on the road for a couple reasons. Yeah, I do remember. I remember silencing those road crowds. There's no better feeling than to hear, those boos and those cheers and all that noise just silenced because you beat them in their building. You know the other great sound? The plane ride home. Those are some of the greatest memories you have to celebrate that road victory and a whole road trip home to take it all in.